G'day and welcome back to Duxilla Gaming and our Farming Simulator 22 mod reviews. And today I'm very happy to bring to you Stevie's mods. So Stevie has already brought out a whole pile of modifications to the in-game vehicles and some other stuff for us. And we are going to get into this and have a bit of a quick look. Now, I will make something very public right here, right now. For those that aren't aware that have just joined me for FS22 or whatever else, I'm a big Stevie fanboy. Stevie's mods were the first mods I ever used on Farming Sim, and I continue to use them and play on his maps and promote his maps and all that sort of stuff as well. So, generally for each Farming Sim, certainly the ones I've been around, Stevie very quickly brings out a multitude of the in-game mods converted and given colour choices. And as you can see here in front of us, we've got a number of tractors and implements and all that sort of stuff that are in pinks and beige and all that sort of stuff. And that's what he gives us. Plus he gives a little bit of a tweak, generally with the power and all that sort of stuff. But we're going to get in and have a bit of a look. So what's he given us? So there's 2 mod packs so far and a few other little things as well. So let's have a look at it. I'll just go down the list very quickly. We've got the Class Arian 600, the Class Axion 800, the Class Axion 900, the Class Convio Flex 1090, the Class Carraro 1275, that's both the headers, the Class Trion 750, the Elo Scorpio, the Stone Picker-Uppera, the Crampy Half Pipe. We've got the Class Axion 960 TerraTrac, the Class Cargos 9500, the Class Convio Flex 1380, Class Lexion 8000, the Farmer Bulk HC 800, the Flegel TM, I think it's TMK 23, I can't read. A Kuhn DC 40, a New Holland 1290 baler, a supply point, the Wilson pace setter, and also a set of silos. So let's get in and have a bit of a look. So as you can see, these are the mods here, and as you can see, we've gone with the pink and the beige and all that sort of stuff just to show off the color choices that are available. So here we have the big boy, we have the 900 series class, and we have the small one, the 600, the 800. And we have the TerraTracs there as well, just showing off 2 TerraTracs with the different colours. Have the Class 700 series, a 720 Trion, and the big boy, the 8900 there. We have the Wilson pace setter there at the back. We have the New Holland baler, the Elo Scorpio, the Class Cargo, and what was this one? This was the Flegel trailer. All right, so let's go and have a quick look in the in-game shop and bring it all up. So I'll be right back. So we're going to do this by brand because it's just easier to go through and do it this way. So first off, we're going to go and have a look at all the class stuff. Now, Stevie's a very classy guy, and he brings out the class stuff nice and quick, which is fantastic. So we're going to go down here, and here we go. So we have the Class Arian 600, the 800, the 900. We have the 960 TerraTrac, the Class Cargos 9500 in 2 different forms. So this one here, just very quickly, 17 kilometers an hour. This one here is 27 kilometers an hour and has a much bigger capacity. The headers are there. So the Convio Flex 1380 in 2 different styles. One for the normal speed, 10 kilometers an hour, and one here for the 18 kilometers an hour. So these both have color options and 2 different speeds, which matches the combine. We have the Carraro, again, a slow speed header and a high speed header. The Dominator is the Giants one, come across through here. We have the 8900 and the 750C. What we'll do, now basically all these mods are going to have the same color fix to them. So we're going to go in here and have a look at the TerraTrac and see the sort of stuff we get. I'm not going to go through every mod because you'll get the idea once we go through a couple of them, and I don't think there's really any need. So there's the TerraTrac, the 930 to 960, I say, not the 960 to 930. But anyway, so what have we got? We got the standard fare with the tyres. Okay, no brainer there. That hasn't changed. The wheel setup is the same as well. I don't think Stevie generally doesn't change the tyres or anything, so I'm assuming that that's all exactly the same fare. I haven't compared them. The engine setup. Now this is where we might have a slight difference. So we have the 930 TerraTrac. We have the 960 TerraTrac, which is 445 horsepower. The 960 TerraTrac to 517, and that's it. So I'm not so sure. I think he might have just had an extra one there, but I'll have to revert to the other one to have a look at. Anyway, main colour. So as you can see, we can choose lots of colours. So there's a class green by default. There's the white, the beige, the silver, the light grey, onyx, black, John Deere, Challenger. Why you could colour that, I don't know. The Hardy red, the Azul, Rabi, Lemken, New Holland, Bokeman, Goldhofer, navy blue, the class dark. Was it the same class green? Looks like the same class green, yeah. Fendt Classic, the pink that we used, the crimson red, the brown, the beige, the olive green. So you've got all these different options. So we can go olive green, for instance. And we can make it look a bit like a Fendt. There we go. And the rims, we can paint them red, or we can paint them blue. All right, so that's the sort of options it gives us. So if you don't quite like the colour scheme, like for instance, if you don't like a John Deere green and gold, you can change it to a blue and yellow, or a blue and red, or whatever you like. Once he does John Deere, that is. Certainly for these ones at the moment, we can shake it up a bit and change the colours. And that is what we're after. It's excellent. So thank you, Stevie. All right, so we'll come back here. We'll just have a look at these ones here. With the Cargos 9500, exactly the same. We are going to have a look at some of these and actually just show what else we've been given with the mod. So obviously we've got the colour selection. So we're going to go the beige. I do like, it used to be olive. I don't know if he's just changed it to beige for this run through or whatever. I don't know, or whether it's a Giants thing. But I don't mind the beige or the olive and the black. And we're going to go the jet black wheel hubs. There we go. We can do that. The silage additive tank, no or yes. Now this one doesn't have a capacity. I grabbed the wrong one. So let's have a look. We'll go back. Yeah, I grabbed the basic one. So this one here, though, has the different sizes. So we've got the standard extension. We've got the silage additives tank, $2,000. That's that little tank there. We've then got the extension, which takes up to 120 cubic meters. We've then got the Yes 2 and 120 cubic meters. We've got the extension 2, which takes it to 240 cubic meters. And we've got the Yes 3, which is the 240 cubic meter option, plus the additives tank. So you've got three different options there: 44 cubic meter, 120, and 240. Okay, both with or without the additive tank. That's excellent. That gives you a little bit more flexibility there. All right. So the headers we spoke about, we get a 10 kilometre an hour header and we get a 18 kilometre an hour header. Now for the combines themselves, what we can do in here, capacity. So we've got a standard capacity of, I can't read it, 18,000 litres. We can get the extension, which takes it to 60,000 litres, and extension 2, which takes it to 120,000 litres. Or if you're really, really desperate, you can take the extension 3, which is 240,000 litres. You'll be able to do 6-hole maps with that. Anyway, so that's the options you have available there. Now, I believe for these, it'll actually be the header that actually limits your speed. So if you take this, you can do up to 18 kilometres an hour on the field. That's all dictated by your header. So if you choose, for instance, to have the 1380 header here, you'll be able to do up to 18 kilometres an hour on the field. And if you choose this one here, you'll be able to do 10 kilometres an hour on the field. So that's the separation option for those. That's pretty much the class stuff there, so that's fine. All right, let's head back out. Let's go and have a look at what's next on the list. I think the ELO is probably the next. So here we go. So the ELO, now normally Stevie does drop the prices a little bit as well, but he hasn't done that in this case. So 52,000 of 2 cubic meters, 6.8 ton, 5.5 meters. You'll notice it's got a lot bigger capacity, 20 cubic meter. Now, that's by default. There's no options for changing that. There is, however, the options for changing the colors. Right, there you go. That's nice and simple. So that's good if you like to pick up the rocks. It does get quite full quite quickly, so it gives you an option to utilize that. Now, I'm not going to bother taking these out in the field. You know how they operate, so there's no real point for that. What else have we got? We've got the crampy. Let's go back and have a look at the crampy now. We've also got the Fleagle. In fact, we'll go to the Fleagle first. My apologies. So we've got the Fleagle TNK 273, same sort of thing. So the 273 by default is a 40 cubic meter trailer, 7.9 ton. Stevie's option is 40 to 120 cubic meters, so 3 times the carrying capacity. And again, it has the capacity options that you actually apply, and it also has the color options, so we can change that to whatever color we like as well. Obviously got the number plates as well, but that doesn't matter. But anyway, so that's the Flegel TMK 273. And then we're going to go to we did the ELO. We're going to go to the Crampy, weren't we? Let's have a look. Where's the Crampy? Here we go. Right. So the half pipe, the HP20, 12.1 cubic meter for the default. And for Stevie's version, it's 30 to 120 cubic meters. So even the base version is almost 3 times the size of capacity of the base vehicle or base trailer. So we can go 30 cubic meters. Where are we? Capacity 60, 120. Okay. And again, we've got the option to change the colors if we so desire. Line color, yellow. If you want to make it to match your John Deere for whatever reason, you can do that. If you want to make it to match your class, you could do that also. White, and then put the rims as red. Okay. So you've got all that option available to you, so you can customize your fleet, all that sort of stuff. And like I said, I will tend to go beige and black and black. That's what I like. I like that color scheme. I reckon that looks flash. Yeah, that's just me. All right, so that's the Crampy half pipe. What else we got next on the list? We've got the combines we've looked at. I haven't looked at both combines, but that doesn't really matter. You get the idea. The Flegel 10K, we've done the Kuhn DC. All right, let's have a look at that. Kuhn is here. So the Kuhn DC, there's 2 of these units. There is one acts as a normal subsoiler, and the other one acts purely as a plow, but basically same. It's just the speed, I think, was different on them. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember what the main difference is with this, but anyway, you got those options as well. Not going to worry about that too much. And what else we got? The supplies and the Wilson pace setter. Let's go have a look at the Wilson. Wilson trailers, here we go. Right. So the Wilson trailer, the standard pace setter, 40.8 cubic meters, 7.6 ton, 59,500. Stevie's version is same price, 40.8 cubic meters to 480 cubic meters, 7.6 ton. Takes basically everything in it, whereas the default doesn't take everything in it. So that's the other thing that Stevie adds. He adds all the other fill types in we can utilize as well. So if we, again, open up the trailer, looks like the default until we come over here and we go main color, and we can change it to any color we like. We do like that. Wanted to, you can make it a chrome trailer, so that's fully chrome. Okay. So yeah, very good. And then the standard capacity, 40, then you got 240, 480. Okay. So there you go. That is the Wilson pace setter. All right. Now the 2 other things we need to concentrate on are down here in the construction. So under silos, we have this Unia here. Now the Multi-Farmer 800 plus Obi 1000, it's a 16 million litre capacity silo structure, and it takes basically every type of crop you can imagine and every type of fill. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. I've got one prepared already. And the other one that we've got as well is in here. We've got the what says the lime station, but this is actually an all-in-one. There it is there. So place that down. You actually can buy all your supplies from that. Now I will show you the silo as well. I forgot to actually show you that. It's exactly the same as the normal in-game silo. Wouldn't know the difference other than the fact of when you go and fill it. All right, what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to grab a tractor and a trailer, and we are going to go and see how the silo on that works, just to sort of show you what he's done. All right, let's go over and just quickly grab the trailer here. Now, all these mods are available on Stevie's Facebook page. That hasn't changed. So for those of you that have previously had Stevie's mods, you know where to go. And for those of you that aren't aware, I will put the link in the description down below. All right, so here's our supply point. As you can see, we're going to come in here. Now, just forgive the fact we've gone through the pipe. If I press R to select what I want to get from here, you'll see it's very quickly a lime station. Fine. However, I can also get my road salt, my manure, my grass, my straw, my hay, pig food, seeds, silage, chaff, solid fertilizer. So I can get all that from this station. So for instance, if I want to fill up with grass, there we go. So I can come here, I can get my grass and all well and good, and I'm paying for it. So if you look up the top right hand side, you can see I'm actually paying for that availability of the crop or the field type or the seeds or whatever else. We're actually paying for it. So it's not just a freebie, which gives it a little bit, I guess, extra flexibility if you don't want to go mucking about with big bags and big pallets and all that sort of stuff. You've got those options. And here we have the silo. Now again, not much difference here. We're just going to come in, we're just going to dump all this here. Now for those of you that have tried, not all the silos take all the crops by default with Giants. And when I say all the crops, I'm also including things like pig food, TMR, the stones, fertilizer, lime, all that sort of stuff. Well, this thing is a little bit different. It does take those. So what we're going to do, we've already filled it up. If I go in and have a look at my silo, there is one thing I need to make you aware of. So you can see here, I've got 240,000 wheat, barley, oat, canola, sorghum. Go down, we've got sugar beet cut. We've got some grass, okay. And we've got some manure, we've got some lime, all that sort of good stuff in there. Now, we can't put everything in there, obviously, but certainly we've got all those in there at the moment. Now, you'll notice, though, there's no listing here for TMR and there's no listing for pig food, okay? So that's okay. If I come to the silo, I just back up and press my R key, this is what's going to tell us what's in the silo. If I just go through here like this, you see, okay, there's my lime, there's my pig food. So I've got 240,000 pig food in here. It didn't show up, that's in the silo, but it is in the silo, so that doesn't stop you. Stones, mineral feed, there's my manure, wheat, barley, oat, and there you go. So there you have it. That is the first set of mods from Stevie. So we have a silo system, we have a supplies area over there, and we have a whole pile of class and other tools to utilize as well. Now, I've spoken with Stevie. He is going to be bringing out more and more as he goes along, and you'll be very happy to know, if you're anything like me, that he is going to do his Big M again with a PTO. So that will be coming. The Giants editor has been released as of today, the day I've recorded this. So that means all of our modders will be able to really get stuck into it now, and hopefully we'll start seeing some mods and some maps come to the in-game mod hub. But there you go. So hope you enjoyed this quick review of all the equipment coming from Stevie. Like I said, it's available from Stevie's Facebook. I appreciate Stevie very much for all the work he does. He puts all his mods up on Facebook, doesn't put in the in-game mod hub, so he doesn't get paid for anything else. So if you go over there and you use his mods, please, if you can spare $5 or whatever, give him a donation, because he's been doing this for many years and certainly provided with a lot of us with much entertainment and helped us fulfill and enriching our farming simulator gameplay, and also extend the life of the game as well. But anyway, that is it. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. Make sure you press that alarm notification icon. Join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Thanks to all the new subscribers that have joined us since FS22 has been launched. Really happy to see you, and hope you enjoy your stay here. But until next time, thanks very much for watching Duck Solar Gaming and this Farming Simulator 22 mod review for Stevie's Mods. Take care of yourselves and loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon. See you all later. Bye.